Hi everybody, welcome to today's class. The aim for today is what does the graph of an equation of the form x squared plus y squared equals r squared look like? And for this, I would like you to go over to student.desmos.com and type in this code. After you type in the code, it's going to ask you to type in your name. And after you type in your name, it's going to give everybody a number. And it's either going to say y equals that number or x equals that number. And everyone has a different number. What you're going to do is you're going to plug that number into the equation x squared plus y squared equals 100. And then you're going to solve for, if y was given to you, you're going to solve for x. And if x is given to you, you're going to solve for y. And I want you to write down the x that you calculated or the x that was given to you and the y value as an ordered pair. And I'll tell you in a minute what to do with those. So now that you have the x value and the y value, I want you to go over to the pair deck page and there'll be a grid there. And I want you to drag the point into the location for the one that you calculated. Now let's see what it looks like when we put all the students' points onto the same grid. As you can see, even though we all had random numbers, the picture that's generated looks like a circle. Now, if you go to the next pair deck slide, I would like you to type into the box answer to the question, why did you think that it became a circle? And here everyone can see each other's ideas for why it became a circle. And this one's very good. Talks about the Pythagorean theorem and about how the hypotenuse becomes the radius, which is exactly right. So the big mathematical idea for today is that when an equation looks like x squared plus y squared equals r squared, like in the last example, it was x squared plus y squared equals 100, it's going to become a circle, but the radius is not going to be r squared, but just r. So when r squared was 100, then the radius was just square root of 100, which is 10. Now I have unlocked the next Desmos activity page, and it wants you to make a sketch of what you think the graph of x squared plus y squared equals 49 looks like. I would like you to draw what you think the graph looks like on the grid right now. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. A lot of people are having the correct answer. I'm going to show you now. Here's everybody's graph together on one thing, and I like the smiley face there. As you can see, we have the circle with radius 7 and center at 0, 0. If you go back to the Desmos activity, you can now look at the next page. If you click on next, it's going to put your answer superimposed on top of the actual answer, and you can see if your picture matches with the actual answer. Now you can go on to the next slide, and this one, they're giving you a graph and they're asking you, can you figure out what the equation of this graph is? So if you would, type your answer into the box. And after you submit, it's going to ask you to do a little explanation of how you came up with that answer. So please type that into the box also. Okay, I'm going to look over different answers. Here's one that I like. Let me just add it to the presentation. Okay, everyone take a look. This student has a great explanation. When the radius is 9, you do 9 times 9 equals 81 to get what goes after the equal sign. So now you have the ability to create a graph if you have the equation, and if you have the graph, you can create the equation, you can go in either direction. Tomorrow we'll see what happens when the center is not at the origin. Thank you.